to do.
Okay, we won't sing. Happy Mother's Day special,
Mother's Day.
everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Samantha Nájera.
I'm Nina Duran.
And we are two chingonas locas that just keep it real with our gente and
That's
our
right.
raza. And we say the things that you're thinking, but you're never going to say out loud.
So we say it for you guys.
So we say it for you.
But for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, we have some awesome giveaways that we're going to mention in a little bit. But in order to win, y'all have to share this video. You got to share, you got to like, you got to comment, you got to be interactive.
That's the best thing about this show. You know what I noticed? That the comments on our show have
so
more
much fun.
chisme.
So much fun, I know.
than in real life.
I
So
know.
It's very funny to watch. So yes, please comment below.
Yes. Well, you guys, we have such an awesome show today. But before our show, we have a couple of announcements that we want to make. So our first announcement is on June 9th, we are going to be hosting our first ever Brunch and Chisme.
So excited.
Yes.
Brunch and chisme. That was
So
her
happy.
idea, by the way.
I know. I'm really proud of myself for
Like,
that
who
one.
doesn't love chismosas?
Right. And brunch. And oh yeah, speaking of, it's funny. So we're going to do a brunch on June 9th, right actually next door at Don Martin's Coffee Cafe. First, if you guys haven't been there, it is one of the cutest coffee places I've ever been to.
Locally family owned.
Yeah, amazing. Same owner as Bar America.
Yes.
So if you've been to Bar America to go drink, you got to go get your coffee on now at Don Martin's. But we're super excited. We're going to have a brunch out there. It's going to be on a Sunday, and we're also going to have our first live Sunday show. So following brunch, you can hang out for another live show. When you'll be seeing more events, we'll drop the event page below. It's a free event.
Yes.
But what
everybody's welcome to have some cafecito.
Yes. But we're going to have some new merchandise.
Yes.
Which I'm super excited
hopefully
about.
by the grace of God.
We will.
We will.
We
Yes.
will. We
And
have a lot of
can't
cool
wait
stuff
to
coming.
roll that out for you guys.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff coming. So again, we'll drop the event and the link below, but we would love you guys to come out and join us for some brunch and chisme. I want to play a loteria game with like little coffee beans.
Yes.
So I can win. So we'll have, but again, we'll have some more information on that. And then we have another announcement to make, and I'm going to let Sam make this announcement because she's just been all about it. It's just,
Wait,
know what
I
she's
need a drum
announcing.
roll. Okay. All right, you guys, are you ready for this chisme? Because it's going to blow your mind. We've been waiting to tell you guys
She's been
Nina
waiting.
and I have been selected as this year's 2019 Barbacoa and Big Red Queen. So, I need that music. I need like the royal trumpet sound. If somebody can help me, I don't know what that sounds
We have
like.
these sashes, which I don't know how to put on, but I'm going to try to put it on. So we're really excited. One, if you
Look,
guys
it has
have
the tag and everything.
If you guys have never been out to the Barbacoa and Big Red Festival, it's a really fun event. This year it's happening out at Brooks City Base, which is really cool. They're going to have, like over 150 vendors. So if you don't like Barbacoa or Big Red, you can still come out. Although if you don't like Barbacoa and Big Red, what's wrong with
Did I
you?
do it right?
Let me see. Yes, you did do it right. Oh, kind of right.
Look, this is the
She had it
Meghan
on.
Markle crown, okay? Like I specifically picked this
asked.
one out.
Here, put
because
your
I
little
need
sash
to
on.
be royalty.
Put your sash on. So that's okay.
Wait, it's
oh, that's
not
backwards.
working. Oh my God.
There it is. There it is.
Thank you. Thank you. I have worked so hard my whole life, and to be honored with this title, I can't even imagine, because
I don't even know how this thing works.
every Sunday my life has been Barbacoa and Big Red, and now we get to like live out this dream, you know?
Live out this awesome dream. So this is what's funny. Speaking of, Samantha is not joking. So this girl, when they told us that they had selected us to be the queen, she's like, do I get a crown? What kind of crown? Where can I buy my crown? Where's my crown coming from?
Hey.
I've never seen anyone
Go big
so excited
or go home.
about having a crown.
You don't have to ask me twice to be a queen. Shoot. Hashtag no shame.
Hashtag no
and
shame.
Her game.
Hashtag
Hashtag
queen's
yes queen.
Yes. But the Barbacoa and Big Red Festival, it's on May 19th. It's from 11 to 9 p.m. We're going to be out there all damn day, which will be a ton of fun. We'll be selling our merchandise. We've got a lot of fun coming up.
Fowler is headlining.
Kevin Fowler's headlining.
New
And
venue.
those people that are here tonight live with us, all of you guys get tickets to the
Barbacoa
Barbacoa
and
and
Big
Big Red.
Now, in case you're wondering, I highly recommend you grab a ticket today, because they're going to be hard to find, or they're going to go up in price. So I believe right now it's $5 per person, but then it's going to go up
To like $10 or something.
Yeah, per person. And you know us Mexicanos, we don't like to pay for parking.
That's
we
right.
don't like to pay for
I
nothing.
don't wanna pay for any of
We
it.
want to pay for the good stuff, the
That's right.
tacos and the drinks. That's it.
And speaking of, parking is free out there this year.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about paying for parking. Kids are welcome. They're actually going to have a carnival out there this year. They're going to have multiple stages with music, so really big event. So, and last year, if any of you guys went, or was it the year before? No, it was last year we were out there, where it was like smaller location,
Yes.
everything was
Way
really
on the
tight
south
together,
side.
way on the south side. So I'm super excited to see
Yes.
what Brick City Base has to offer. It's going to be a
And
ton of
come say
fun.
hi to us. We're gonna be like, hi.
Yes, come say hi. Again, this girl, she's like so
I'm
excited.
living it up every minute, y'all. Trust. This may not ever happen to me again for the rest of my life.
Yes. So speaking of our giveaway, so does every mama in here have a flower? Did our mamas get flowers?
Hey, how about all the
good.
mamas say hey?
Hey, mamas.
We've got
So-
some beautiful mamas. joining
Yes,
us
and we
tonight.
got some awesome flowers thanks to Robert's Flower Shop. And so if you guys go visit robertflowershop.com, we'll drop the link below. But thank you guys for hooking us up with flowers for our mamas.
Yes.
And then aside from Big Red and Barbacoa Festival tickets, everyone here, if you want to, we have tickets for a show this coming Friday at the Aztec Theater. So Gasolina and Peligrosa are coming in town. And so again, free tickets, we're hooking you up. So if y'all are here, don't forget to stop by the table to grab your tickets.
Just call me the Mexican Oprah.
There you go.
You know, like I said, I make it rain.
Giving
every
out
time.
tickets
Y'all don't believe
all
me.
day.
Y'all don't believe it. Every time. I never let y'all down. Neither does Nina.
That's right. We always
Okay.
try. And one lucky mama right here with us is going to win a $50 gift card to Folon's Day Spa?
Yes,
Folon's
the
Day
day
Spa.
spa at Folon's.
Day spa at
And let me
Folon's.
tell you guys. So
You went out there, right?
I went out there and I got a full body massage. Amazing. And this is a very, very beautiful and unique spa out in Rogers Ranch.
Family owned.
Muy fancy.
Muy fancy.
And so when you walk in,
Oui.
they make you feel like a princess. They treated me obviously like, like a princess, actually like a queen. And no, I had a
Como
great
una
time. But they
reina.
do everything there, you guys. They do hair, they do facials, they do microdermabrasion, they do mani, pedi. So
All of it.
one lucky winner in this room is going to get a $50 gift card to use whatever you want, as long as they use the hashtag Folons.
Yes. Hashtag Folon's.
Folons.
Hashtag
Make sure I say it right.
I love my mama. But so here's the thing. So we've got giveaways, of course, for our viewers as well. So for those of you watching, we've got two $50 gift cards that we're giving away to two lucky mamas. So hashtag I love my mama and hashtag Folons to win. And again, if you mamas in here, if you want to win, there's a clipboard going around. Make sure you put your name and your email address because we're going to select the winners at the end of the show today.
And make sure to share this video
Yes.
right now if you want to win, because you can't just comment. You gotta
Yes.
make sure to share.
Yep.
And that one lucky mama wins the full. it's called the treasured, and that
Yes.
means you're gonna be at the spa all day long.
Can't even.
So you have to win this thing.
Yep.
All
So
right.
all three giveaways
Shout out to
for
Folons.
mamas. Yep. So if you're a
Folons.
mama wanting to like pamper yourself, if you're looking for a gift for your mama, hey, this is a good way to get something additional, something for free.
Yes.
Another thing I want to mention too, I think it just spit. Oh well. So the place I work out at this awesome place called Black Label MMA. For the entire month of May, all moms work out free. So if you want to come try cardio,
nice.
kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, whatever it may be, we have a lot of programs. We'll drop the link below as well. Come by and say hi. And then if you're not a mom and still want to come check us out, it's $10 for the entire month of May. Unlimited classes.
I'd be lying though. I'd be
how
like,
can
I
you
got
say
5
no?
kids to get the free
Get
pass.
that discount. So come check us out. And again, we'll drop the link below for some information there. Alrighty, what else?
Are
what
we
else
ready?
do we got? I think we're at.
Ready for our first gift? We have a lot of announcements,
We
you guys.
do.
But
So many
it's
announcements.
really important for us to get that all out
Yes.
off of our chest.
Yes,
Ready
yes.
to start the show.
Yes.
Let's do it.
And so our first guest for today, we're going to bring on one mariachi, but then we're going to bring on a whole bunch of
Maybe
mariachis.
a couple friends.
Yes, but we have Mariachi Azteca De America on with us today. Let's welcome
Gino.
You move over and they'll sit here. You have
All
another
right,
one come
so
out,
come
right?
on
There's
down,
two.
guys. Who are the VIPs
We'll get the two
tonight?
for right now. Okay.
Gino,
VIPs.
how have you been? I heard you were busy during Fiesta. I saw you guys doing all kinds of craziness around the city. He's always busy. They're
know.
always
They're everywhere.
booked up and everything.
Yeah, we just had a show at the Empire Theater.
Oh, fun.
Accompanying Steven Sandoval, an ex member of Mariachi Vargas.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
the third year
Okay,
accompanying him
don't
there
wanna fall.
with mariachimusic.com, Cynthia Munoz. So that's been great.
Love Cynthia.
And then
Shout out Cynthia Munoz.
Yeah, she's been awesome to
She's
us.
great.
Last Friday we were at the Guadalupe Cultural Arts.
Uh-huh.
We have our first Fridays there. We do a dance and mariachi series.
Wait, y'all do First Fridays every
First
First
Friday?
Friday?
Every first
What?
Friday, yeah.
I had no clue.
At the Guadalupe Cultural Arts. So
I
you
have to
get
go
our
check that
full
out.
mariachi, 2 hours of live mariachi music accompanying dancers, and then we play our songs as well. So it's a fun experience. It's something that's we started in September of last year.
Oh, wow.
And it's been going strong. And then outside too, we have First Fridays, artists there. We have open mic, and I mean, you'd be surprised what's going on at the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center.
That's awesome. I know a lot of people don't go out there anymore. You know what I mean?
No,
and it's such a beautiful venue.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So
That's
who's
cool.
your friend?
¿Quién es tu
Introduce
amigo?
us.
My name is Robert Casillas. I'm a member of the Mariachi. So.
Oh, maybe come a little bit closer.
Yes.
Let me make sure we can hear you. There we go. Now he's part of the group.
All right.
So tell us a little bit. So one thing that I want to know, I feel like I've always heard the name Mariachi Azteca De America. How long have you guys actually been here in San Antonio?
We started in 2006.
Really?
March
2006.
18th, we completed 13 years.
What? A plane? That's awesome. And I think, so for all you guys watching, so I have a 16-year-old, as you know. His name is Elijah. He goes to, is this thing like not even on? What is
No,
this
it's fine.
doing?
It was fine. It was good.
It's all crazy. But he's a mariachi, right? He loves mariachi music, and Gino's actually one of his violin maestros. So I just think
Yeah.
that's such an awesome little tie there.
Yeah, it is a
So-
small world.
So what? Okay, so tell me, like, what's a mariachi's life during Mother's Day weekend? Like, are you booked? Like, is this like the hot season? Like, what is going on?
Well, there's no sleep involved.
Okay.
No
okay?
sleep.
So, you know, usually Friday night to Sunday night, and it's a blessing, honestly, because we get a lot of calls, a lot of groups in San Antonio. You know, you have your clientele. I've been doing this since I was 8 years old.
What?
And of course, I'm 17
you were
now.
8?
So, you know,
But he's
no.
only 17 now.
That's right.
So
But no, it's it's all the serenades that come in. I mean, we play any time of the night. You know, growing up, you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You know, and that's just tradition.
that's crazy.
So like the mom gets to wake up and the window opens and there's the mariachis there. And it's like, how
So
come
y'all-
nobody's done that for me?
Right. So what's like the earliest that you guys start, like on Sunday? Do y'all have like calls
I mean,
that
it's
are?
it's whatever time. You
Really?
know, it just depends. Right now,
Wow.
this weekend, we have some at 7 a.m. in Comfort.
In Comfort.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Saturday night as well. And I mean, we're still available.
Okay.
We're still available. So,
So
if you're interested, you know,
how can
we're
they
a
find
large
you?
group. You can find us on Facebook, Mariachi Azteca De America. You can find us on our website, aztecadeamerica.com. And there's lots of numbers you can call. You have my number, 313-7624, of course, 210.
Drop that below.
You have Robert's number.
210-882-8190.
Did y'all get that, ladies? He is single, by the way. I am single too, just in case.
Hey, you know what? This show, no kidding,
Oh,
this
yeah,
show has
dude.
been known to hook people
Yes,
up.
we gotta
Except
have it.
for me. Like, go figure.
Well, it's my second time here and nothing, so I don't know.
Oh,
She just asked her what she's doing later.
thank God I'm wearing red because
You're just gonna
you
start
can't tell.
blushing. So Robert, how long have you been part of the group?
I've been 7 years now.
8 years.
8 years.
What?
7
That's
years
crazy.
Now. I started with the group when I was 19, and
Okay.
it's been fun ever since.
So did you grow up in San Antonio with mariachi
I
music?
grew up in San Antonio. I was actually Tejano first.
Okay.
I'm an accordion player originally.
Okay.
And then I started mariachi I started mariachi in high school. And I actually met Gino when I was in high school. And so ever since then, we kind of reconnected when I went to school in Dallas. I moved back to San Antonio and been playing ever since.
Very cool. And I think I asked you beforehand, one thing I always want to know, because there's a ton of mariachi groups now popping
yeah.
up, right? You got little trios, you got the large groups. What makes a really good mariachi group?
Like, how do we know?
How do we know?
they're
like,
legit?
okay, how do
Well,
we know?
Besides the way you sound,
I
obviously.
mean, there's a ton of talent here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So not taken away from any group out there. There's guys with endless repertoire, you know. And then there's large groups, and there's, you know, like you said, the 4-piece groups that are great too. The thing that makes us great, that I can only speak for us, I can't speak for anyone else, is communication. You know, is our consistency. You know, we rehearse, and we just strive to do new things, and just to stay involved with what's going on. We teach. Robert teaches at the community at the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center. He teaches accordion and bajo sexto. I teach the mariachi. A lot of our members are teachers of Southwest Independent School District, SAISD, myself, and so, you know, we just stay involved.
Yeah,
You know, so when
absolutely.
you have to give back, you know.
Right, and you're
So,
educating the community too, and keeping
know,
mariachi music alive.
We didn't,
I love
we didn't
mariachi.
start this. Somebody inspired us, and you know, my stepfather inspired me, and great musicians that are still around, that still have their groups, they've inspired us. So, you know, you just try to you try to change the mind or the perception of
Right.
what people think mariachi is.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing is, it's for me, mariachi is a team that you contribute, you love, you play with passion, and when you do that, you're gonna get called back.
You know what? I've never even thought about this, and I don't know. True story, and I hope I'm not. What does mariachi mean or translate to? Do you know?
There's a lot of meanings for it.
think about
There's
that.
a lot of
Neither.
theories of it. Probably the one that most people believe in is it goes back. It's a French word that was back in the 1850s, I believe. Mirage, and they believe
Mirage.
that was kind of, if you think about it, it goes back to troubadours, which are from Spain and Europe. They were Roman musicians.
Interesting.
Trovadores,
Okay.
troubadours, and then we have record from a priest in Mexico and I want to say Cocula, Jalisco, that they have records saying that the mariachis were really loud, and the French gave that name mariachi.
Oh, interesting.
But there are other theories as well. So, but the beautiful thing is, you have our music that goes back to the mid 1800s.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're still
Oh, yeah.
here, so we're not going anywhere.
I know.
Thank you.
Mariachi music's here to stay.
I just wanted to say thank you guys for
Yes.
keeping this cultural tradition alive,
I know.
for being, the arts and always supporting the community and being the mentors that you are for the kiddos.
Will you guys play for our mamas that
I
are
know.
here tonight in the audience?
Definitely.
We could talk till like all night,
I
but
know.
I'm like, I want to hear me some music.
All right.
We are gonna
get
exit
off.
because there's like a lot of them coming up. That way y'all can have space to
Do it.
get around and make yourself
Enjoy.
at home. Así. Soy una reina.
Again, if you'd like to contact us, you can call us at 210-313-7624. You can text us at that same number. You can reach us at aztecadeamerica@gmail.com.
Madre adorada, que Dios te bendiga aquí en tu morada, que Dios te conceda 1000 años de vida, feliz y dichosa, oh Madre querida. Si estás dormidita, escucha este canto, que todos tus hijos convierten en llanto. Que por tus hijos vienes implorando, en ti, madrecita, vivimos pensando. Felicidades a todas madrecitas lindas. Recibe el cariño de todos tus hijos, que nunca en la vida podrán olvidarte. Hoy día de las madres venimos a darte perfumadas flores para saludarte.
Gracias. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. ¿Qué más? Canto. Ven.
Le canto a la mujer del pelo blanco, la que me da su amor sin condición, a mi madre querida. Yo le canto la canción que guardaba dentro del corazón. Madrecita querida, las estrellas del cielo se unirán a su voz. Y el canto de las aves y el murmullo del viento se unirán a mi voz para decirte, madre, que mi amor es tan grande como el amor de Dios. Madrecita querida, es tu amor tan inmenso como el amor de Dios. Por eso, madrecita, este día de su santo, las estrellas del cielo brillarán en su honor. Y el canto de las aves y el murmullo del viento se unirán a mi voz para decirte, madre, que mi amor es tan grande como el amor de Dios.
Like, we
love
get
it.
our own serenata.
I know.
Personal. Thank you so much. Again, you guys, that was Mariachi Azteca De America.
I hope,
Contact them.
yes, I hope it sounded just as amazing, like
As it does
out
in
there.
here.
Because in here it was just, in this like, oh, that was so,
So
perfect.
beautiful. Thank you for doing that.
I cannot even, yes. All right,
So,
who do we
love when
have
that
coming
happens.
up?
I love that. You love it.
I know. And you have a potential date, maybe.
Oh, I know.
I know. She got all sorts of red. Did you see her? She just
Oh
like
my
cherried
gosh,
up.
I look like a big red right now.
All right, so our next guests today are, who do we have coming on now? Oh, yeah. Margaret Sandoval and Laura de la Cruz with the Zamora-Orduna Group, Keller Williams City View. Come on up, ladies.
Welcome. The mom bosses that we're
We'll have y'all sit
today.
here.
You guys are doing here.
Mom bosses.
Come on in.
Hi, ladies. How are y'all?
you doing?
Good. How are you?
This little crown may keep falling off of my head, so I'm trying to keep it as positioned as I can.
So, we have a lot of chisme to talk about today, you guys.
We do. Too much cheese, man. With these pretty ladies. With these pretty ladies.
A little bit. We're going to squeeze right in here. We're going to be nice and tight.
Yes.
Okay. So, the reason we are doing this segment today is really important for us because Nina and I are both single moms. Well, you're not really single, but single moms. And you know, a lot of people are very curious as to how to be a mom boss and like what is that life like and what is the hustle and what is that struggle like and how do we manage to live up to these expectations that a lot of people have of us. And so we wanted to bring you guys on to talk a little bit about you and your personal life, but your career and like how you enjoy helping people. So introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Margaret Sandoval. I have been a realtor for about 6 months. I'm pretty early. Yeah, it's pretty early in my career, but I'm loving it so far. I have a fiance, and we have 5 children together.
5 kids.
Are you a blended
5
family?
daughters, yes.
All girls? All girls?
All girls.
Girl.
Oh, Lord help
Yes.
We're gonna need to all bless her.
I know.
Everyone
Yeah.
make a little cross on her right now.
Oh my goodness.
We have 4 daughters in high school and 1 daughter in 1st grade.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What is that like? Give us a glimpse.
Tell me a
Just
little
tell me
bit.
a really quick glimpse into your life right now.
Okay, so we have, children in band, dance, swim. Like there's a lot of activity going on. There's like, and when they're all over, it's like a big slumber party.
Oh yeah, like every
We
time.
have so much fun, and they're really good girls. All of them are really good girls. My youngest is the most active because she's the smallest, and she loves to do arts and crafts, and she's just the most creative of all of them. But the other girls are all just such good girls. I'm so in love with my family. They're just the best. They're just
You're very blessed.
Yes.
And
And how
Laura?
about you, Laura? Tell us about you.
My name is Laura de la Cruz. I've been in the real estate business for about 7 months.
Oh, so also new.
Yeah.
Two newbies.
Pretty new. That's why we've kind of like known each other. Yes, and so I'm married and I have 3 kids.
Oh, 3 kids as well.
So you also have a pretty busy life.
Yes, I have a teenage daughter, so that's kind of rough. And then I have a son who's 11 and a daughter who's 8.
Very cool.
They
But y'all
can be
balance
busy.
it all. though.
Yeah.
You balance everything. So let me ask you a question. Why real estate? What was it that drew you guys to real estate?
For me, I love the idea of being that person that somebody trusts and relies on to make such a big decision with them, to
Huge
help them
decision,
out.
yeah.
It's a really humbling expance for me. I've always wanted to be somebody of importance to someone. And I love the contribution piece,
Yeah.
the being the expert, the whole thing.
The sounding board.
Yeah,
for that
and
person.
really creating relationships with people. That's the biggest driving force for me, because I love getting to know someone, finding out what their needs are, and just helping them every step of the way. And
Yeah.
it's just really, it's a really humbling experience.
And how about you, Laura? What attracted you to the industry?
Well, I also I really enjoy helping people, and when I purchased my house, it's so stressful. Everybody's so scared
That's a
of the
whole
buying
other story.
process.
Oh my gosh.
How many
Yeah.
times did you cry? I cried
Oh.
like 3 times.
I was like 4 weeks into my home purchase. No.
Your
4
contract?
months almost. No, like 2 months. So again, as you can tell, crazy. But I'll never forget the Monday before I closed.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done.
done.
I don't even
I'm
want
done.
I don't even want
Oh,
this piece of
my
crap
goodness.
house anymore.
Yeah.
I can't. But I have to give you one more bank statement, one more birth certificate,
more blood
draw.
one more blood draw. Like I'm over it. But it's very stressful. And it really
It is,
is a
and
stressful situation.
a part of our job is to help that part, to
Yeah.
help take the stress away from you and
Yeah.
do all the hard stuff. And it's supposed to be a beautiful time, exciting time. You're purchasing your dream home.
Yeah.
Even if it's a flip home, you're purchasing something. It's a big investment, and our job is to kind of make it easy for you along the way and handle the hard part and take all that stress off.
Awesome.
That's crazy. And Sam just bought a house too. You just got yours
I did.
less than a
and
month
let
ago,
me tell
right?
you, if the real estate agent will make or break the situation.
Absolutely.
Either
100%.
you're in with this person or you're out, because you have this very close and personal situation you're going through, and they are your ride or die. And so it's important to have one of these ladies on your side, because like you're literally lost and like, what do I do? And they are the sounding board. And
Yeah,
so
and I know for me too, and I don't know if this was your experience or if you guys experienced this, but I remember when I was searching for a home, it took me forever just to even find a real estate agent that I could trust, because I would tell them, this is my budget, this is what I have to
want,
put
yeah.
down, I cannot exceed this. And sure enough, I would get homes from and like, that doesn't fit my budget, that doesn't. And so it was a constant struggle. And then I found that one person that I was like, look, here are my constraints, this is what I can do. And then she worked with me. And that's another thing too. I was a single mom when I bought my home. And I would have never in a million years thought I would have even qualified to buy a home. And so I would love to talk about that as well, because I know there are a lot of people watching that you don't
They don't
realize
think
how
you
much
can.
money you're spending on rent. And in my case, I was actually spending more money
on
to
rent.
Yeah, I was paying like $1,000 for an apartment, and my home, I've got a 5-bedroom home, and my mortgage is $645 a month, right? My insurance and everything all together, I pay like $1,100.
Crazy.
It's nothing. And so people, though, they don't understand, like, it is attainable, So if you guys can talk a little bit about that, that'd be awesome.
It's just a fear. Everyone is just a fear of, getting started. The process is scary, but, it's you just gotta take that first step, and we're here. Call us. That's the first step,
Right.
And then we'll get
Yeah.
you started in the process. And give
Yeah,
you-
I think that, sorry, Laura,
That's
the biggest factor here is the intimidation.
Oh, yeah.
There's a huge intimidation, fear of the unknown, people who don't know where they stand. I've come into a lot of experience where I find a renter I'm helping them find a rental property, and then I just nudge them a little. We check their credit, we check where they are, and they're ready to buy. So it's all about, and a lot of people are fearful of even finding out where they are, because maybe they have some challenges in the past, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to live, right. But getting through that, and as long as you know where you stand, there's a process where you can start the process to repair whatever you have on.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing. I'm sorry. We're a very solution-oriented industry where we have the support people, the lenders, who are there to give you step-by-step how to repair it. We don't care about how much you've missed or how late you've been. It doesn't matter. We just are trying to find an answer and a solution for you. We all work together to get you
To
into
help.
your home.
To help. It's everybody
really
thinks,
cool.
I'm gonna get judged, life by, or I don't even want to see it, but it's all, we're here to help you, you know, get you started. The lender's gonna, you know, you go to the lender and if you're not ready at that moment, they put you on a plan and get you ready to go.
They get you ready.
Yes, exactly.
So real quickly, I wanted to talk about the hustle.
Yeah.
Because if you know real estate industry, the real estate agent, they work on commission.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people look at our lives, Nina and mine personally, and they're like, she's so lucky, she has this, why does she have that? And we talk about this quite often, were you there when it was frijoles and rice and ramen, girl? Like, were you there when I was told no? Door after door after door was slammed in my face, and nobody believed in me, nobody believed in her. Oh, girl.
Just working for free for years.
I mean, we did favor, and we tried so hard before we got to the place we're at now. And so talk a little bit about what your hustle is like and what you do to strive to like provide for your family. What are the things that you do in your personal life to like, what's the hustle like, you know?
Yeah.
It's time management is like a big key, you know, I get up early every day, and I am married, and my husband is great. He helps, you know, he puts the kids on the bus so I can get ready to go to work, and if I'm going to be running late, if I'm going to be home late, I know that I have his support to help me with the kids. Because it's, you know, you think real estate, you can kind of make your own schedule. You can, but it's demanding when someone calls you at 6 o'clock and they want to see a home because they've been working all day. So you have to, you know, rush out there and go show them a home, because that's your job. You want to help them. If that's the only time they're available, you got to get out there. And I'm lucky enough to have my husband to help me on that part. You know, he takes care of the kids, so I can go handle.
Awesome.
And it was hard in the beginning for my kids to understand, but they're
Where's mom?
She out hustling.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And what about you?
So no, I do. My daughters are much older, so it's easier to kind of leave them.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely on demand. We do door knocking, we do open houses, we do cold calls. I mean, you really just have to get yourself out there.
Oh, you mean it's not going to just land in your
No.
lap?
I wish.
Just snap and
You gotta work for it?
Yeah, you really do have to get vulnerable. I mean, you have to accept
Humble
rejection.
yourself, right?
Yes, it's about a lot of rejection too, you know. And you just people don't know you. They don't know how to trust you. They don't know who you are from the next realtor. There's thousands of realtors.
Right.
So we put our heart into it, and really, it's the goal for everyone, just to help you.
That's awesome.
For us.
Yeah, and then so going back really quickly to the qualifying thing, and it's funny, I hate that, like I always gravitate towards one thing, but for me that was a big issue because I don't know about you, Sam, but like when I bought my home, I didn't have like the best credit. I wasn't like making a ton of money. Like I was, you know, I was making it, you know what I mean? But so when you have someone that's interested, like how does that process go as far as like how do you go about educating them like with, okay, well this is what you can afford or this is what you have to do to repair XYZ, like what does that look like?
Well, a lot of times especially for first-time home buyers, and like you said, that's the fear that's why they don't want to do. Once they take that first step and we get them with the lender, we have, you know, our trusted lenders that'll give them a call and get the process started. You can come in, and once they take a look at where they stand and they look at their background and they know, okay, now this is where you are, you know, maybe you're pre-approved already, which would be great, but if that's not the case, there's so many programs for first-time home buyers.
That's good to know.
Lots and lots of programs that'll help you with closing costs, that'll help with their down payment. But once you won't know that until you go to the lender and they can see where you stand, and if you're a first-time home buyer, they'll let you know what you qualified for.
Very cool. And can people just like stop by your offices? Like how does that work? Because I know you guys are probably out prospecting a lot and doing your thing. Is it by appointment, or like what would be the best way for our viewers if they're like, okay, we want to go talk to these, you know, these ladies? Like how do they get a hold of you? What's the best way to do that?
For me personally, the best way is to give me a call.
Okay.
You know, I'm always
Her number's gonna be on the bottom.
Yes, my number is posted, and they can
Remember, she's married.
All you Gino's out there. We have to tell them all the time.
We do. We gotta tell them. We gotta warn them. Protecting y'all. But phone number, same with you?
Yeah, for sure. Phone number, we can set up an appointment. We can do like an interview over the phone, see how things are going with them, what they're interested in, and then definitely set up an appointment. We can meet at the office, preferably, just for safety.
If there's any questions that you guys have right now as viewers watching at home, please leave your questions below because these ladies will go back and answer them for you directly in the comments. What are you saying, Mika?
They're asking about bad credit.
Oh, bad credit. That's a good one.
That's a whole other. We should actually do a show on that whole bad credit thing.
Well, but I think they're probably asking, like, if you have bad credit, does that automatically mean you're disqualified from buying a home?
Well, we have credit repair people also
Okay.
that we work with, so that
Depending on how bad it is.
Depending on how.
Yeah, and there's programs that can approve you. And I don't know how bad we're talking, but you don't have to have perfect credit to be approved. Maybe your down payment would be just a little bit heavier, or they could counsel you on what to pay down. And a lot of time there's errors on your credit report that are not necessarily something that you should be responsible for. So there's people who can address that for you as well.
Yeah, and I remember when I was going through this really quickly, it took me several years to qualify for my house because I'm a business owner, and it was like playing chess.
I forgot about
Literally,
that.
it was like playing chess. It was like, okay, I'm gonna pay off this loan.
So you didn't
and
have,
then
like,
pay off this credit
W-2,
card.
right?
No, I don't
Yeah.
have a regular paycheck stub, and I have my business was showing a loss one year, and then I had to make my business profit another year, and then I had to do this thing. And it was like, whoa, and I had to beat the system, like literally.
Because,
beat the
like, as an
system.
individual with Sam, it was almost as though she made no income.
It was like, I mean, y'all know I got a husband, I got nobody with steady check. What you want me to do? You want me to show you my tips from the club? But so yeah, it's a process. But if you're patient, it pays off.
It really does.
Absolutely.
and don't be scared. Yeah,
Hashtag don't be
Yes.
scared. You can do it. Is there anything else you ladies would like to say to our audience? Any advice? Any shout outs to your homies?
Anything?
just give us a call. We're ready to help you guys. So.
Yes, we're eager to help. We have a lot of heart and soul into this business. And we have a wonderful team that also supports us. They can do anything from commercial, land, sales. We're buyer's agents.
Okay.
So we specialize in helping the buyer.
Okay.
So we have a really in-depth consultation on what you're looking for, just like you said.
Yeah.
What specific needs you're looking
Right.
for, and then that's our job to find that perfect home for you. So we're really excited about being here and hopefully reaching someone, and give us a call.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe one day, like later, we'll be able to like give a house away or something.
I know, that would be lovely.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Let's give these ladies a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to come over here. And you know what?
On our little stage. Thank you.
Thank you. And we are all about supporting other mom bosses, you guys. It takes a lot of guts to one, come on the show, but two,
It does.
like, they had to change careers at some point. And you know how easy it is to just do the 9 to 5 and get the regular insurance
Just get a pay.
and the benefits. And these ladies, took a risk, and we want to support them.
And they're out there hustling.
Get that hustle on, girl.
Yes. For those of you guys who are just now tuning in, we are giving away 2 $50 gift cards to the day spa at Falons. Falons.
Yes.
Hashtag Falons and hashtag I want my mama to win. We're also giving away 1 all day at the spa
Yes.
package
Thanks.
for one of our lucky viewers. So again, keep hashtagging I love my mama. Is that what it is? I love my mama and Falons.
My mama.
All right. So do we have our?
Yes, we do.
Yay!
All right. So moving on, and I wanted to do a little introduction before we bring on our final guest of the evening. And so St. Jude's Ranch for Children is a nonprofit here in the San Antonio and Rivera County and Comal County areas. They house abused and abandoned children. I'm on their board, and I'm also
I
help them
used
with
to
their
be on the
marketing PR.
board.
She used to be on the board. But it's a nonprofit that's near and dear to my heart. A big part of this nonprofit that is very unique and we wanted to talk about today is foster care.
Yeah.
Not all mamas are blood mamas, and the Mexicanos know all about this. You know why? Because when so-and-so had 10 kids, they would give them away. I mean, literally old school. How many of y'all remember that? Hashtag
Get
don't
this
give
one
your kids
up.
away.
You want one?
But back then, they had them like in chingas, and it was like, what do? I got 10 kids. And the tia would take the baby, or the other cousin would take a baby. And now we call that the foster care system. And unfortunately, in Bexar County and Comal County, we have the highest rates, some of the highest rates in the country for having abused and abandoned children. CPS, Child Protective Services, can't even hold the darn kids in the freaking office because there's nowhere to put them.
Right.
St. Jude's Ranch for Children is one of those awesome places. We're going to welcome
Yay!
Mildred Monreal.
Come on, Mildred. We'll put you here. And another thing too, May is National Foster Care Awareness Month. So good timing. Good timing, girl.
I totally Hispanicized your last name. It's not Monreal, is it Monreal?
No, that's right. That's right.
Is it really?
What's the origin? What's the
So I've been told many times that it's either French or Spanish.
Oh,
so yeah, I
okay.
just go with it. I go with it. I just pretty much inherited from my mom. So.
All right. Girl, your makeup is the bomb, by the way.
I was just gonna tell
Whoa.
her the same thing. I was, no joke, I was right about to say, like, her eye makeup is just like all sorts of
Good,
fancy
girl.
and pretty.
Thank you.
So talk to
Right.
us. Tell us. So
Yes.
not all mamas are blood mamas.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, that's absolutely true. So on my way over here, I wanted to just sit and go over statistics, but the reality of it is that there are thousands and thousands monthly children are going to be separated from their homes due to abuse and neglect, and they go into foster care. So I'm going to foster care. And as that number grows, of course, we need more foster homes or even people to mentor, volunteer, or just get to know it in general. So it's just growing and growing. And thankfully, we have SJRC Texas and other
right.
great organizations. But it's the bittersweet reality of it that we're here and we're going to be
is what
here.
it is.
Exactly.
So, there's a lot of men and women that I commend out there that take in a child that is not their own. And, I hate to compare them to animals, but nobody wants the teenager.
Right.
Nobody wants the 9-year-old, the 10-year-old and up. Like, everybody wants the cute little newborn. So, what is that like? Like, what kind of a person? I mean, there's people who just open their hearts and their homes, and, like, what does it take?
One of the biggest things is just fear. I'm interested in fostering, but bringing in a teenager, what if they don't like me?
They've had this whole life almost already with all the,
They're damaged.
Exactly. And so, in a way, sometimes we call that like puppy shopping when they want to go for the, the babies or anything like that. But, exactly.
I can't believe people do that, but it's real.
It's true, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the older ones, they are cognizant of what's going on.
Yeah.
And some
That's heartbreaking.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
heartbreaking.
And during the holidays, they'll even say to us, one of the things that I want is just a home.
Yeah.
And so it is very like heart-wrenching. But definitely, I would say it's just, you have to get past that fear factor and remember that these are teenagers who want to live and thrive as well.
Right.
So, you would be surprised. They're like amazing. Once they come to your home, you welcome them and they welcome you. It's like an amazing bond.
And real quickly too, the one thing I want to mention about SJRC is I've been to both campuses and what you guys do is beautiful, like inside out. And like what I mean by that is I love the way that y'all keep siblings together, which is huge because there are a lot of kids that go into the foster care system and oftentimes if it's not SJRC, if it's another place, they're separated. The siblings are separated.
They don't have space at another.
And I love that you guys just focus on keeping siblings together, keeping mamas with their babies. I think that's just, for me, I remember when I went there, it was just so nice to see it's hard enough to be, to be let go of your, to be taken from your parents and then now to be taken from your siblings as well.
Yeah.
But the staff you guys have there, I will never forget one of the first tours I did out there was with Tara Rousseff, which is a CEO.
Hey, Tara.
And all the kids, they just love her and oh, Miss Tara, we love your earrings. And she would take off her earrings and give them to the kids, her necklace and put it around. You could just tell and feel the love, not only from her, but even that the staff that you guys have there, just incredible. So I just wanted to make mention of that because I know it.
You know what's so
it was-
sad though? I just, being a mom, now that I'm a mom myself, I just don't understand how people don't have the chip. I call it the mommy chip. And some people don't have it. And it's okay to admit if you don't have it.
Right.
But the crazy thing about what I've learned about the kids at SJRC, they want to be with their mama. All foster kids, no matter
their
how
mama.
abusive, how crazy she is, how whatever, how she left him with
They
a
wanna be with
boyfriend or
mama.
whatever, they want to be with their mama. That's the bond that can never be broken. So talk a little bit about how maybe the cool events and the love and the therapy that you guys give the kiddos to make them feel it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Okay, so where can I start?
They do it all.
They do it all.
They do a lot.
So I've been with SJRC for maybe, I don't even think it's been 6 months, about going on a year almost. Yes.
It feels like a long time.
Exactly, it really does. But one of the biggest things that I noticed is that the community plays a huge role in this. And it started in Christmas. We have, oh my goodness, in 31 days, we have maybe, I would think even 50 events, or our different volunteers
crazy.
coming in, and so also establishing, this is our holiday that we'll have. And along with that, our programs, we of course offer any therapeutic care, the residency, caring for the baby, so we also have a curriculum inside of our
That's so
kids'
cool.
care. Also, we offer normalcy. So if we want to have a prom, we're going to have a prom. Or,
They have a Christmas, they have birthdays,
exactly.
right?
If we want to have birthdays, baby showers, all
You
of
can do
that,
it all.
we're still going to have that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and going back to what you said, of course, like, there are questions of, my mom, and of course that's really hard to hear. And one thing as staff that we know and we establish is that we're going to be that shoulder to cry on. We're going to be that person. If they have questions, we're always going to answer them. We never want them to be in this unknown state. And of course, we'll care for them in any way we can.
And if we have any viewers that are watching that are maybe they've been interested in like fostering a kid, or it's something that they want to do, like what does that process look like? Like if for our viewers.
The first step is just asking someone knowledge, or just even looking it up. You can go online, you can see it. The first step is just inquire. Just
Inquire
letting
about
them,
what
just
is it
letting
like.
them know. Exactly.
And can they do that through the sjrc.org website?
Yes,
So
they
there's
can.
okay.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, actually,
SJRCTexas.org, actually.
We have our child placement agency located here in San Antonio, and awesome team. And what they'll do is starting from the very beginning, following through all the way through the end. So even if you just have the question of, okay, I'm thinking about foster care, fostering, what does that mean? Well, we'll start right there, and we'll work you through the steps all the way from, okay, training, leading into, all right, let's go ahead and get this home.
And how long is that process from the moment you say, you know what, I'm interested, and then you qualify all that stuff till having the child? How is it different per case, or?
It does vary per case, but average is from 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
And it could extend, but just depending on the paperwork that comes
So like
in.
buying a house.
Exactly. It's just like that.
There's a process.
There's
You
a
ain't gonna get a
process.
kid delivered like Amazon.com.
We're gonna prime this one.
Exactly. And there's also, some requirements. One of them, of course, being you have to be age 21, financially fit, and of course, background check and all of that. And we'll take you through those steps.
And the idea with fostering, and I feel bad even having to ask this, but is it to foster to then adopt, or is it do people have foster just for a certain period of time? Like how does that? Because I feel like that would be just so heartbreaking to like bring someone in and then they get used to and then they go. So what is that? Do you have both?
Both instances have occurred.
Okay.
Now, the biggest goal is to get a child into a home.
Right.
That's
Adopted.
Adopted. When you're saying adopted
exactly.
to a family.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
okay.
now with foster care, if they do come into foster care and they have to leave, at times it does happen. It's uncontrollable, but there are times when a family is fostering and they say, you know what, we're going to bring them on into the family. And of course, those are wonderful success stories that we love to hear and we love to help happen.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to forget to mention SJRC Texas houses teen moms at their new Bromfield campus. There are mothers out there who are already in the foster care system.
Yeah.
And then they get pregnant. It happens, right? Just like any other teenager that isn't a foster kid, right? And SJRC Texas takes them and their baby.
And their babies.
Makes them go to work, makes them go to school. They take care of the kids while they're there, but they have them on a schedule just like...
On a curriculum,
and have them
everything.
just like what they really want to do is break the cycle and teach them how to be a good mama, you know? And I love that about this organization. So... Anything else you want to say about fostering, or if anybody out there, hashtag foster care.
Hashtag foster care.
If you want to know a little
Drop
bit
your
more,
questions
drop
below.
your questions.
Yeah.
Follow
Please.
SJRC Texas. Please follow them because we are, honored to be on the board, but we also love to tell the stories. I mean, I have heard the most beautiful stories from a woman who just met a foster kid on the SRC campus, and she said there was something about this little girl. I saw her, I talked to her, and there was something that drew me to her, and sure enough, she got adopted.
And what's funny
she was
too
10
is
or
a lot of
11.
parents end up, once you adopt one, I've seen, then all of a sudden they have another one. And then they
another
adopt
one,
another. So we've seen some really cool stories of these families and these children that, people just like you have made a huge difference in their lives. And
If you can make the beans and rice tortillas, we can feed all you.
There you go. We'll feed them all.
Okay? Todos, invite them all. Come over. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on.
Everybody give her a round of applause.
You move over. love it.
So are you gonna foster a child?
I
Nina?
can't.
I know. I
I
can barely
would.
handle my rugrat. But
I
one
would
day,
love
maybe.
to, but yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I do know people though. I've known people that have been either interested in it, but again, like they were saying, it's a scary process. Like, how do you
It
go
is.
about that, and is it permanent? Can you know how that all works? So,
And there are
but
people
so
out there
cool,
who
though.
actually can't have children.
Yeah, that's a good
And or
story.
they're older or whatever, their season has passed to bear children, and this is something that is an option for them.
For sure. And all this to say too, shout out to all of you who are currently foster parents, because
Yes!
y'all are just like little angels,
Super moms
just
out
living
there.
super moms and super dads,
And
super moms
super
and
dads,
dads,
for
just
sure.
making it happen. So yeah, so kudos to all of you guys that are currently fostering kids, because again, it's a lot. It's a big change for the home. So yay,
Yes.
yay. Now what? Now do we do, Sam?
What should we do right
I
now?
don't know. I have to be no. I'm
If
saying.
you're watching this right now, please don't forget to share. And then if you're not from San
Yes.
Antonio, Texas, you guys, we know we have fans from all over the world watching Bean and Chisme. And the really cool thing about our show that I love to hear over and over is if you're in New York City or in Chicago, Miami, LA, they're like, you remind me of home. Because San Antonio is a very unique city, and
You
we
guys
have
are
we're
like
almost like our own
people.
lingo, our own like vibe, you know?
Yes,
And so we
yeah.
love to hear
Yeah.
from you guys that are out of state, but
Yeah.
please comment and share.
And before we go on our giveaways, Sam and I wanted to talk really quickly. We have this like little segment that we call In the Raw, and we wanted to talk about Ain't No
Keep it
Hood,
real.
Ain't No Hood like motherhood,
Mama.
you guys. Like, as y'all know, we've talked about it many times. Sam and I, we're both mamas. Half the times, and I'm sure, and I hope you guys can relate, dude, I don't even know if I'm doing this shit right half the times with my kids. You know what I mean? Like, I have a 16-year-old boy, got a 10-year-old boy, and like, it's difficult. It's hard navigating the waters. It's hard figuring out like what's going on. They're at school more than they're at home, you know, and it's difficult. And things come up, and I'll make decisions, and I'm like, I hope that was
The right
decision
decision. Oh my gosh,
for my
yes.
kid. And so Sam and I, yeah, we're constantly talking. I'm like, so this happened with Elijah, or this happened with Noah, and the counselor this, and should I this or should I that? And I think what we came to the conclusion of is, dude, as long as you're loving your kids, providing them just with that genuine love, that genuine support, as long as you're there for your kids and attempting to do
Yeah.
the best you can for them, especially again when you're a new parent, you've never been there.
They don't come with a manual. I really
Some-
thought I was gonna be able to Google all this. Y'all.
Yeah,
But nobody
sometimes
told me.
that's all you can do. And I know you've had struggles with Ava too. Again,
Yes,
being
I'm
a
like,
parent, it's difficult, and I think it's supposed to be difficult.
Yeah, and I just, we wanted to talk about the pressure that we have, and we've talked about this before, but this pressure that we put on ourselves to be like the
Perfect parents.
parent.
Yeah.
And, I think growing up, we put our parents on a pedestal, like they know everything. They're the smartest, they're the strongest, they're this.
Or
And then
they
you
know nothing.
Or they know, no, not true. You'd be like, oh, that's a piece of crap. But then you find out when you become a parent, you're like, oh my gosh, they don't know anything. Like they're
Nothing.
just trying to figure it out as they go. And
Yeah.
so I just wanted to send that message out to mamas out there that you don't have to be perfect. Exactly what Nina just said. As long as your child feels safe and loved, they're fine.
And I think also there's a point too where as moms, like oftentimes we have to go through reality checks. And I want to bring up this story. So about a year ago, I had to close our family business, La Prensa newspaper. And it was really interesting because there were a lot of things that led up to that closure. And one thing that I knew that it was impacting was my household. It was impacting my children, because what would happen is I would have a really stressful day at work. I would come home and, oh, God forbid my kids want dinner. And it was just like, what do you want? Like, get out. Like, I can't with you right now. And all of a
Yeah,
sudden
you just set it
explode
off.
on them, turn into complete bitch mom because I had a shitty day. And I've been there where it's like you react with your children, whether they're young or old, because something happened, and then you feel like shit later because I shouldn't have said that, or I
like,
should have
I
reacted
felt so bad.
differently. Or it's because I had a really bad day, and so thankfully with me, like I would always go back to Noah and Elijah and apologize. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I had that moment. I had a really difficult day at work. Hello. So I just want to throw that out there because I know there are a lot of parents where you've been in those situations where you've cursed at your kid or you've like, shut up, you do something, that anger comes out because again, you had a crappy day or whatever, and just know that those moments happen.
But you know what? There's good
and it
advice
makes you
for that.
normal. You're completely
And
normal if
that's
that
fine.
happens.
But I do have advice for that, and I learned this the hard way. It's okay to tell your kids you need a break. My gosh, can I go poop and pee in peace and like?
Got the little hand coming under the door.
Mama,
Everybody.
I was like, girl, you need to call, and I tell Ava, like, I've had these moments where, again, anxiety and stress is just through the roof, and she's like, mommy, mommy, mommy. Being a single mom is extra hard because you are the playmate, and she doesn't have siblings. I am the playground. I am the Chuck E. Cheese. Like,
You're
are
all of it,
everything,
yeah.
girl. And so when I get home, she wants all of me,
All your
and
attention.
I get it. But I tell her, mommy just needs 10 minutes, and she'll go 5 minutes. She's a negotiator.
7.
She's already a negotiator. But I'm just, you know, I'm just, okay. And whatever I have to do to give myself a little break, and sure enough, I'm 100% just because I just
You gave
zen
yourself that time,
for like
that's
a
true.
minute. And don't feel bad for doing that. Like,
Yeah.
just give yourself a break. And I see a ton of my mom friends that are like, I'm going
Crazy.
nuts. And I'm like, girl, go to my McDonald's down the street and eat a Happy Meal by yourself, and then come back. Like,
You have to have you time.
Moms
You have to
and
have
they
you
won't.
time,
They
yeah.
won't. We're so stubborn, and we want to control everything. We won't let other people watch our children, which, I mean, I get why, but you know, she knows her nana, she knows her popo. Like, yeah, let her go.
Yeah,
It's okay,
yeah.
you know. So I just want to give that word of advice.
Absolutely, and that's great advice, because I know with me it was oftentimes even just sometimes like a shower, right? It was just that moment. Like I would go, and Sam, it's so funny. Like I would go shower, and I don't know if like the shower would just like cry it out, because that's how I am. Everyone's different. With me, like I need to cry my shit out. Once I like cry it out,
Ugly cry in the shower.
and I cry it out. I'm like, mommy loves you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, here's Chef Boyardee, right? No, I'm just like. But again, I think you're absolutely right though. And sometimes too, it's all right if the kids have cereal for dinner
know
every now and
what?
then. It's all right if you gotta go
Lunchables.
buy them pizza and Lunchables. Sometimes whatever
Ramen.
makes it work.
Look, mira, mix it. You're fine. Or you know, remember back in the day.
It's okay. It's okay to
It's
do
okay.
those
Look,
things.
back in the day, we drank from the manguera, you
That's
know,
right.
and we didn't come in until the lights turned on. You know, and now we're like, oh my gosh, it's organic and the calories are low, and we need to find, you know.
Here's it.
Yeah, like just give yourself a
Dude.
break, and if you can make a little sandwich, Merry Christmas, y'all, because tonight it ain't happening.
Here's another thing
So
also,
sorry.
like I've never been to a PTA meeting. I've never baked fresh anything for any bake.
what?
I don't do
Excuse
that.
me, what kind
I
of-
can't.
You
I
are
don't
not
do that.
involved.
Exactly.
You
And
are
that's
not
and it's
involved.
funny because I had to deal with that, the fact that I'm like not involved or not there for
Did the
Flag
mom
Day
shame
or
you?
not
Like,
there.
have you been mom shamed before?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe behind my back, but thankfully,
Like, have you ever
not to
felt
my
the stairs
face.
where you're like bringing in the store-bought brownies? And
No, I don't even do the store bought. Like I don't participate.
Dang,
No,
you ain't even,
no,
like
I don't even.
What about the
not even
projects?
that.
Like, don't they need these elaborate projects sometimes, and they tell you the night before, like, what do you do? Like, what if they fail?
Again, it's their school, but no, I mean,
tell
no,
we
but like,
parent so differently,
but we
but
do,
that's
we
okay.
parent very different, but I think
that's
that's,
okay.
I think that's okay, exactly. So for you moms that are maybe a little bit more like me that have never been to a PTA meeting and don't bake, it's all right. We know we're still
Yeah.
handling our stuff, and I think that's a big reason of why we wanted to talk about this. Is that it's really difficult to judge yourself, and be like, I'm doing a crappy job. I should be going to more PTA meetings. I should bake the good. Hell, dude, if your
Nah,
kids
girl.
are happy, if you're,
Sorry.
I mean, just do you, boo. Do you, mama boo, you know,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want to give a shout out to my mom who's here in the audience. Raise your hand, Evelyn.
Mama Evelyn. She right
You know,
there.
They say that all moms are saints. My mother is a saint.
She is.
Let me tell you, first of all, she puts up with me, okay? But, you know, God blessed her with this miracle right here. But I want to give a shout out to her because I couldn't, as a single mom running 2 businesses now, I can't do it without her. I've never been able to do it without her. And, you know, I had Ava when I was almost 30 years old, and I freaked out like a freaking teenager having to tell her mom to shut up. And my mom was like, bring her. I want her. I will watch her. I will help you go run your business, do what you need to do. And it takes the support. It takes a village, like her and my dad, but especially my mom. And of course now Ava's like, Ava calls her mom, and I'm like, girl, they're back.
I'm mama.
But
I'm
there is
mama.
that special bond, especially with the Mexican culture too. Like
Absolutely.
the nana, that's
Yeah.
the nana. That's what else do you? What are your kids too were raised by your mom?
Oh
too,
yeah, they
like,
were both. Yeah, they both
What do
were.
they call her?
I mean, just grandma. Grandma. Yeah.
Good old granny.
Good old grandma. Yeah. Just grandma.
So shout out to
What's
my
up, grandma?
mom. Thank you
Shout
so
out to
much.
my lovely.
And yes,
My
shout out to
mama,
Mama
too.
Millie. But yeah, so we want to say Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
to all the mothers out there. Give
Yes.
yourself a round of applause.
Yes, for just being a mama.
Girl,
Yeah.
you know, you made a life. Like you just,
Yes.
like that is not. Men don't tell you this, but they secretly know that we're like super freak humans.
That's
they just don't
right.
want to give us that credit.
Yes, it
So
is.
anyway, so let's get on
Okay.
with the show. We're gonna wrap it up with prize giveaway.
Woo! All right, so we are gonna do, I believe these are the online giveaways. So I think these two are the $50 and that's the grand prize. All right, so we're gonna do our online giveaways first.
We're missing
Okay.
another online, I think.
No, there's just two because there's the two $50 gift cards and the
okay.
one big one.
My
Am I
bad.
reading that right, Victor? Hopefully yes. Okay, great. All right. So for our first $50 gift card to
Rosanna.
no. Oh, no, but to our first $50 gift card to a
Messed it up.
day. I always mess
The
up the
day
name.
spa at Falon's.
Goes to Rosana and Domingo. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you for watching and playing. Enjoy
Yes.
that. And then the second gift card goes to
Cindy Velasquez Bravo. And then our grand prize, a full day at the spa. Girl, you're gonna leave looking like a prune is, oh, this is for the full day. No, that's here. Yeah, so the full day is Deborah J. Arteaga. Woo!
Where's she at?
No, this one is here. These
Oh, I'm
are
so
all
lost.
These are all online that we're saying. So Deborah J. Arteaga, did I say that correctly? You are the winner of our full
Congratulations,
day at the spa.
Deborah.
Now,
Sorry, I messed it up.
for our winner here, for our live audience winner.
okay.
You okay now?
Where is Mari Garza?
Mari! They got your prize over there.
Thank you so much for participating. you
She
guys.
just won $50 to go get her spa on
And of
at
course,
Bolon's.
everybody in the audience today gets a ticket to Barbacoa Big Red Festival
And to Aztec
and
Theater.
Theater.
Woo!
Our next show is May 22nd.
Yes.
We've got it all starting to line up for you. And again, thank you so much for watching tonight. Please continue to share and support
Share,
your
share,
local homegirls.
Yes.
And anything else you'd like to say?
See you at Barbacoa and Big Red on May 19th.
Bye.
Bye. Happy Mother's Day.